So hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and as usual Mother John is here with yet another video. And in today's video I want to focus on two topics, and that will be about Dv2020 and 2021. For the Dv2020 I'll be talking about when to expect the final decision about whether there will be an extension of the Dv2020 or not, when you can expect that. And for the Dv2021 I'll be talking about the issue about the email requesting for support documents. I have several questions I've been receiving from you guys, so I'll be addressing some situations into which some people are now and they don't know what to do, maybe. Yeah, and that will be it. And maybe after all I'll be talking about the upcoming Dv2022. You know, it's all about preparation and other stuff. So if you are new to our channel, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and let's jump to our video right away. So welcome back. And even before we start about the Dv2020s and 2021, I have maybe a quick shout out or a quick update or something I want to talk about. I have been thinking of sharing some interview experience with you guys. I have a lot of information. I have some people who attend DV cases previously that have attended their interview and it was a success, and they are always willing to share the information they experience at the embassy. So I have several cases, like 7 of them or even maybe more, and I think I'll maybe make it in form of a video, the questions and exactly, you know, for you to be aware on what goes on at the interview, the questions to expect, whether you're married, whether your case is as single. You know, there are several cases, and they are sometimes the questions varies from case 1 to case 2. So I have been thinking about that, and very soon I'll be making a different segment that will be talking about the interview experience, so that if you are almost to attend the interview, you can be going through the questions, you know, prepare yourself. And yeah, I think that will be nice. So I'll be creating a new playlist, and I will call it maybe the interview experience, DV cases interview experience, something like that. So once it's up, I'll let you guys know. So let's start about the Dv2020. So Dv2020, it has been a quite hard time for many cases. As you know, the pandemic affected it at a high degree. But finally, the fiscal year ends on 30th September, as of any other years. But for this case, there is a proceeding somewhere in the court, and there is some speculation that there might be an extension for Dv2020 cases. So, or the Dv2020 fiscal year might be extended. But after 28th hearing, there was a hearing yesterday, that is 28th September, and we expect the judge decision either today or tomorrow, that is either 29th or 30th, because you know the final fiscal year for the Dv2020 ends on the end of 30th. So before the end of that, the judge will have to issue a decision whether he's going to extend the fiscal year or not. So for those who are asking, yesterday I received a lot of questions. What was the decision? So you have to wait until tomorrow. Maybe he can issue the decision today or tomorrow, but latest tomorrow, because you know fiscal year ends tomorrow, so he has to make a decision before the end of tomorrow. So for Dv2020s, your situation depends on the judge decision. If he extends, well and good, that will be a big win, and more cases can get interview appointments and, you know, be issued visas. But all in all, you know guys, even if you're issued a visa in this period, you have to wait until next year January. I mean, until the proclamation comes to an end, and is expected to be coming to an end on 31st of December. So you will travel by 1st of January. But that's very okay, because the visa is always valid for like 6 months and more. So you don't have to be worried about that. But if there is no extension, if the judge decides that there will be no extension for the Dv2020s, yeah, that will be the end of the case, and we'll be sorry for those who never got a chance. So that's for Dv2020s, and maybe now we can talk about Dv2021. And this is the topic maybe I want to talk it, and maybe the last time. Email requesting for support documents. Emails can be sent to anyone at any time. There are people who have high case numbers, as I showed you some Some previously I had some cases, case number 80,000 plus, Africa region 70,000 plus, 50,000 plus, Africa region received that email. I don't know why, but most of the time they do send it according to case number. But again, you can be sharing maybe across case number with your friend, same region, everything same, but your friend gets it even earlier before you with maybe a month, a duration of a month or so. This is because sometimes, you know, your case, your situation, the nature of your case, you know, if you have a lot of travel history, you have been traveling around different countries, so KCC will take time to review your DS260. And I hope you guys understand that. KCC sends that email requesting for support documents after reviewing your DS260. So if your case has, you know, a lot of information about travel history, this and this, you have been maybe to the military, other stuff and more stuff, it will take more time compared to that case that is just simple single case with just simple information. So if you're there, your case number is raw, maybe you have travel history, you are married, you have other stuff, you have a lot of stuff in your case, it might take time. But the best thing is that finally you will receive that email. That is guaranteed. You will finally receive that email. But you people, I know the anxious and the whatever, I know, I understand. But please be patient. The only option that I would maybe suggest that you should send the support documents before you are requested is one, if you know how it's done. If you already know the document that you should send to KCC, you know how to scan them, you know how to name them, you know the whole process. Yeah, well and good. You don't have it's not a must for you to wait until you are requested. You can send them even before you are requested, but at least know how it's done. The next thing, a situation that maybe I would advise someone to go through is that if you learn that your case number is almost to be current, like as of now, in a case in Africa region, if your case number is below 5,000, I expect, or okay, maybe like 7,000 and below, I expect you have received the email requesting for support documents and you have submitted them. So if you're in that cutoff number, you know, the visa bulletin cutoff number, and you haven't received the email requesting for support documents, please, yeah, do it. Just submit the documents, they will revise them and they will send you a confirmation whether they are correct or not. So by this I mean, if you read the visa bulletin and you realize that your case number is almost to be current, you know, your case number is almost to be current, maybe in 1 month's time, or you suspect that the next visa bulletin, your case number will be current, and yet you haven't received that email requesting for support documents, yeah, go ahead, submit your documents, name them accordingly. I have videos on how they should be made, how you should submit them. So take your time, gather all the documents, and again, it's all the documents. You can't send half documents, like you send the passport, then you later, you know, you're planning to later send the maybe other documents like marriage certificate. No, the email is clear. Correct all the documents and submit them all, not some. So if you're sending the documents, make sure you have all of them. And again, I always tell you, there is no deadline to submit those documents. You don't have a time limit for you to submit the documents. Take your time, gather all the documents, then submit. Even if you are ready to submit, it doesn't mean that your interview is cancelled. It will be just extended to maybe the next month until you submit them, they revise. Once they're okay, they will send you an interview appointment letter. So stop, you don't have to be worried. But if your case number, you suspect it's almost to be current, you haven't received that email, please go ahead and submit them. It's okay. Then after you submit the support documents, you automatically get a response, automatic response from KCC, notifying you that they have received and they are revising your documents. And at the bottom there, they talk about wait a period of 3 to 6 weeks. They will respond to you to notify you whether they are correct or not. So if you're there, in between there, maybe it can be even less than 2 weeks, you might receive a confirmation that your documents are correct. But sometimes, you know, that period, 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 weeks, you have to wait. please be patient. The email is very clear. If you don't receive any confirmation in between those 3 to 6 weeks, contact KCC to ask them about your documents. Simple as that. So don't contact them before the 6 weeks are over. But if your 6 weeks are over, yeah, go ahead, contact them. I have several cases of people who they send the support documents and it's already past 6 weeks and they haven't received any confirmation. 2 of them already contacted KCC about it, but KCC responded maybe something different from what they asked for. So I know at this point Dv2020 cases, KCC is focused with the Dv2020 cases. Maybe give them a time. By the end of the fiscal year, maybe after that, they will now bring all the focus to Dv2021. So please be patient, relax, everything will be fine. If it's past 6 weeks, yeah, you can contact them and let them know that it's already 6 weeks past and they haven't told you anything about that, and maybe after that they can tell you what to do. So I hope that one was clear. I hope if you guys have some more questions about that, drop them on the comment section, and always remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and as usual, smash that like button. It means a lot to my channel. So without much ado, thank you for watching this video. If you have a question, drop them on the comment section and I will be more than happy to help you out. So see you in our next video. I'll be making more videos about interview experience and maybe videos from your questions you drop on the comment section. So that's up for today. See you in our next video.